Nvidia ended up losing $600 billion today, the biggest one-day loss in US history. What is going on, traders? We guys crushed it today. In today's video, I'm going to show you the trades I ended up taking today, as well as preparing you guys to trade the best setups at the best prices. So this morning, a lot of people were very concerned about this big drop. They didn't know what to do. Well, guess what? At the Daily Sniper, we got all our levels back. We were not trading at all-time highs gambling. We were waiting for the best levels to hit, and this morning was picture freaking perfect. So what trades did we end up taking today? Well, before I get into that, I'm just going to show you the key levels that we ended up making in this morning's pre-market live stream. If you're looking at my chart right now, we have 4 open gaps. We have Friday's previous closing price at 607.97. Under that, we have another gap to fill at 603.05. Underneath that, we have a gap to fill at 597.58. And then we had the last gap to fill at 591.65, which we knew this was the best level to be buying calls at. This was the best risk to reward filling this gap, because if you go look at the daily time frame right now, it would have been a beautiful higher low setup, right? This is why it was such a good risk to reward right here, buying calls at 591. Well, with that being said, we did not reach that level. So what was the game plan? What did I end up doing today? So we had this gap, right? 597.58. We knew that the best level to short at was the closest gap to us, because it's extremely bearish in the pre-market, right? So as soon as we ended up coming up, I hit this trade 3 times, like puts, 598 puts 3 times. As soon as we ended up coming up to the gap, guys, I hit puts, I sold the move. We came right back up, I hit puts, and then we sold the move again, right? And this move does not look that big, but if you just zoom out and you're looking at the prices, guys, these are almost over a full dollar move in each direction, right? So when we are coming up to a gap or to a key level, coming up to it, the first reaction is a gap reversal, right? We're reversing at that level. And what else could happen is we hold that level as support and we go up, right? Or we go down. So we're either continuing the motion of the trend, or it's a level where we are reversing at. But the first reaction is usually bearish. So once we had that big move up, we shorted. We had another big move up, we shorted all the way back down. So that's what we ended up doing today. And if you look at the chart, after the big drop from the high of the day, nothing happened. It was just straight consolidation. Now, moving forward to tomorrow, okay? So we already know about the VIX. If you guys have been watching my videos, my big play is shorting the F out of the VIX, because there's one thing guaranteed, is puts on VIX, right? So volatility kicks in as soon as the VIX is over $18. That's when you start seeing these multi-point day up or down, right? You're going to see SPY ripping up multiple points or coming down multiple points. Big moves happen. Volatility happens like that as soon as VIX is over $18. And now that the VIX is at $18, this is exactly why the volatility is coming up, right? Look at the last few weeks. Look how slow it was. Now look at today's price action. We went from 599 to 596. SPY's dropping multiple points like it's nothing. So moving forward to tomorrow, right? This is the first thing I'm going to do. We're going to end up putting a nice level here, okay? 596.50. Look at this level. I'm going to make it nice and big for you guys. So 596.50 is a floor. What's the next floor that we previous resistance turned into a floor? Is 598. Okay? So we have a 2.5 point range from this level to this level, right? Every time we came back to 596.50, we bounced and we went pretty much all the way up to 598 every single time that SPY tested this level as a support. When you start getting extremely bearish on SPY, this is the easiest play. Look at this level, 596.50. Look when we reject. Where are we going to, right? Look at the resistance here. Pop all the way down to 594. $2.5 range, empty pocket, which is our best risk to reward, right? We love empty pockets, just like how 598.27 to 600 was an empty pocket. And you could tell by this morning, it didn't work. We ended up making a lower high, didn't work, and obviously towards the end of the day, we had a nice powerful move, and we're currently trading just under 600 at the moment. So the trading plan for tomorrow, we have a gap to fill at 603.05. This is the best level to be doing shorts at. You need to keep in mind, every time you're taking a trade, you need a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk to reward, right? Trading this all price action stuff, it's not working. You need to have a plan and you need to stick with it. We know at 603.05 gap is the best level to short, because if not, it's an empty pocket up almost 3 points again, right? Look at this empty pocket, 3 points. If we try shorts and it doesn't work at this gap, 3 points up to our make or break it level from last night's video, 605.80. I don't want you to get overly bullish or overly bearish. At these levels, you need to be keeping very close attention to liquidity, right? And as we scroll to the left, I'm looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still holding over 100,000. Yes, we had a slight pullback in the stock market today, but guess what? We're still trading at $600. It's not that big of a deal. Right? The stock market isn't crashing right now. We're holding liquidity. We tried to hold the higher range. We could not. Immediate sell-off. And look what happened. Where we opened this morning on S&P 500 was literally the low of the morning session. Where we opened, right? So above 596.50 is the level. Once we reject 596.50, I'm going to show you right now on the daily time frame. Okay? 596.50. Remember that. You need to add this level to your charts right now. 596.50s right here. Okay? If we end up rejecting this level, we're going to be filling the gap. Right? We have a gap to fill at 5. I think this gap is at 594 flat. Right? After that, the next level we're going to is 585 or 585.15. So keep this in mind. There's multiple gaps to fill beneath of us, but we are in range to make a higher low for it to be bullish, right? At the top, you guys heard me. My Discord knows me. When we're trading at the 607, 608, 609 levels, I'm not touching anything. I'm not trading at all. I'm letting the best trades come to me. And guess what? I had patience. My community had patience. And look what we ended up opening up today. Gapping down 13 points. We did not lose any money. Guess what? We ended up making money. We shorted the stock market twice and ended up going long on the stock market as well at 597. We ended up going long. So today was a very, very good day today. And the best levels that I'm going to be watching is going to be, right? 600 is obviously going to be the make or break it level. Once we hold 600, we're going straight to 603.05. Okay, so small accounts, cash accounts. If you are bearish on the stock market, you wait till 603.05. This is the best level to be doing shorts at. And when it comes to the long side, we have a gap to fill at 591.65. Scroll left. We're going to zoom out on January 16th, the previous closing price. This is going to be the best level for a lower high for buying calls and going long on the stock market, as well as shorting the VIX. So let's see where we open up tomorrow, guys. If you'd like to be a part of the Daily Sniper, the link is in the bio. 50% off deal going on right now. Use code Canada at checkout, and I will see everyone tomorrow. Remember, trade the best levels possible. Do not FOMO in. Have a game plan, have an exit, have a stop loss, have a profit target every single trade you take, and make sure it's at least a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk to reward. And I'll see everyone tomorrow, guys. Take care.